Record today. Members of the school's Academy of Math, Science, and Engineering designed, built, and this afternoon rode what they say is the world's biggest bicycle. Their initial goal was to surpass the current European-held Guinness Book record of 35 riders, so 36 brave souls climbed aboard the 3,000-pound bike, and they successfully took it on its maiden voyage.
On it, make it larger and break more records with it. We plan, right now it seats 48, but we have plans to modify it and expand it so it'll seat 60.
You think you might ride this in a parade, for instance?
Yes, that was one of the things that we discussed, and we most definitely will.
The Burbank youngsters say they'll paint the big bike red, white, and blue. They'll install padded seats and carpeting, and in 2 weeks, they're going to try for 60 riders, they say. Maybe they'll throw in an air conditioner or two along the way.
That's not a bad idea. Unfortunately,
it kind of looks like one of those giant sprinklers you see irrigating crops here in the valley. In fact, it even rolls like one. But one by one, as they climb aboard, these engineering students at Burbank High transform this contraption that they designed and built themselves into the world's biggest bicycle.
Oh my gosh, we're making history right here in the campus of Luther Burbank High School. We're making history. We're bringing the world's record in 1/10 of a second to the United States.
Record-breaking because 37 students were on board for today's maiden ride. That's 2 more passengers than on a previous overseas record.
It was exciting because, you know, that we could build it because there's been so many other people tried to build it, and a high school built it, and it's worked, you know. It's just incredible.
Students say the toughest part wasn't building the bike, it was raising the $1,400 needed to buy materials for this, their annual engineering project. Proud administrators say this rivals a robot that another class built a few years ago. But now they wonder, how do you top this?
Next year, we're thinking about possibly building a paddle wheeler or a stern wheeler or a side wheeler.
In the meantime, the students say they're going to let the public have a chance to ride this bike at $10 a pop. Hopefully it's going to recover some of their costs. And after that, they want the bike to end up in the Smithsonian Institute. They're not going to ride it there, though. They say they're going to ship it by train. In Sacramento, Dan Adams, News 10 Tonight.
Right here in Sacramento today, and it didn't have anything to do with the heat, if you can believe that. As Channel 3's Bill Harvey reports tonight, students at Luther Burbank High School unveiled the world's biggest bicycle, a bike that they built.
To Luther Burbank students, it's the bike, the big bike, 10 feet high and 24 feet across, a class project of the Academy of Math, Science, and Engineering, the specialized school within the school.
We found out that the record had never been in the United States, just in Europe, going back and forth among the countries. If it takes some students from Luther Burbank High School in Sacramento, California to bring it to the United States, then so be it. We're going to do that.
Once their objective was defined, the students sought financial help from the business community.
Mr. Greg Lukenbill started us off, along with our school nurse who donated quite a bit. Mr. Greg Lukenbill started it off, and Mr. Joel Lal of Burger King, Mr. Mike Mello of Florin Road Nissan, and several other of the local businesses joined in.
$1,300 was raised for materials. The design was the brainchild of senior Julia Lee, headed for Caltech after graduation, and all the construction work was done by students. The previous Guinness record was a 35-seater, so 36 students took their places this afternoon to bring the record from Europe to the United States. Now that they've captured the Guinness World Record, the students here hope to modify their design to carry 48 passengers in an assault on their own record. Then they hope to get it on display in the Smithsonian Institution, or at least on permanent exhibit at the State Fair. In Sacramento, I'm Bill Harvey for Channel 3 Reports.
36 kids, all doing something totally productive and totally in unison all at the same time. That's a world record, huh?
They wanted wheels. Well, their story is coming up.
Probably never seen anything like this one before. It's a bicycle built for 41, a 2-ton, 24-foot bike at the Sacramento Railroad Museum today. Dozens of people were there trying to break the world's record for the most people riding one bike at the same time. There was a serious side to all this fun. Organizers are using this as a means to encourage more Northern Californians to ride bikes to work instead of driving cars. That way you could bring the whole company.
Just buy one bike.
Right.
Because those would be kind of a hazard on the road.